Hello everyone, in this video recording, I will be discussing the different fields of science and technology. Now these are the fields of science and technology. We have life sciences, engineering, agriculture and aquaculture, food science or nutritional science, social sciences, and forestry. Now let us define first what is life science. I know that this is a field that you are familiar with already. Now, life science is a field in which it concerns about living organisms from the name itself, life science. So it concerns about living organisms like microorganisms, plants, animals, and most importantly, human beings. And it is also a broader term that encompasses any scientific study of life. So it's more of likely related with biology, which is also a study of life. But life sciences, it is much more complex than biology. Now we have here different fields of life sciences. We have zoology, botany, biology, microbiology, biotechnology, and biomedical technology. So, napagani ng genetics class, evolutionary genetics. So, daghan pa kayo po ng fields ng life sciences. Pero, as of now, kanisa lang atong i-discuss. And so, let us know what does each field of life sciences stands or unsa po ang ilahang main goal, no, ilahang ginahatagan og justification or ilang ginastudihan all in all. Now, when we see zoology, from the name itself, zoo or zoo, this is basically a field of life sciences that studies about animals, no? May it be insects, birds, mga reptiles and amphibians, mammals, fish, and a lot more. So it's more of like for animals ang gitsang field. Meanwhile, we also have this botany. Now, botany, this is the scientific study of plants. So, mga plants po ang iyaha. Now, we also have here biology. So, biology is more concerned about living things. Living things iyaha. Anything na ay life, that's on the side of biology, such as their structure, their behavior, organization, and life processes, as well as their interactions with each other and with the natural environment. And of course, we can really see a lot of living things in our environment. But as what the saying goes, no man is an island. So these organisms depend with one another for survival. So mauna nga, aside from studying these living things, as a biologist, they also study the interactions or the interdependency between these organisms and their connection also with their environment or their ecosystem. Now, we also have here another field of life science, and this is microbiology. From the name itself, micro, gagmay, mga minute, no? So, microbiology it is a study of biology, or it is a study of microscopic organisms, such as mga viruses, bacteria, algae, fungi, molds, protozoa, and mga protists. So anything that is microscopic. So those organisms that cannot be seen with the aid of a naked eye. So kailangan natin mo gamit ang mga microscope for this so that we can see these microscopic organisms. Then we also have here biotechnology. Now, biotechnology is a field of life science in which it uses living organisms, biological systems like mga cells, or their components to develop processes, products, or technologies that improve human life, the environment, or even the industry. It's more of like, diri na musulod itong mga genetic alterations or katong enhancements, no, nga pangbuhato na nato sa mga organisms. Now, we have here different classifications of biotechnology. We have the blue biotechnology, red biotechnology, the green biotechnology, and the white biotechnology. Now, let us learn what does each kinds of biology or biotechnology means. Now, in the green biotechnology class, the focus is on agriculture and mga plant-based innovations. Examples, we have the genetically modified crops or yung mga GMO natin that are resistant to pest or drought or yung tag-init. Then we also have the biofertilizers and biopesticides and climate resilient crop varieties. So, this one is connected with this genetically modified crops or yung mga transgenic plants. Now, we also have blue biotechnology. So, ang focus ng blue biotechnology is are the marine and aquatic resources. No, katong mga living things kana sa dagat. Examples, we have here drugs that are derived from marine organisms, like the anti-cancer compounds that can be found from sponges. Then we also have mga aquaculture improvements or yung mga fishes na inalter natin to make them resistant to diseases and mga pests. Then we also have enzymes from deep sea bacteria that are used in industry. Now we also have here red biotechnology, and the main focus is on medicine and healthcare. Examples, we have gene therapy and regenerative medicine. In gene therapy class, we are trying to heal those genes that are defective. So in a way, we insert them or ato siyang pulihan o healthy na genes, fully functional, nga able to produce of protein. And then this protein can basically help an individual regain its health and para dili na siya magkasakit for a particular disease. Then we also have vaccine development, biopharmaceuticals like insulin and monoclonal antibodies. Now, for white biotechnology naman, its main focus is on industrial processes and manufacturing. Examples, we have the biofuels from algae or crop waste. So instead of depending on these non-renewable resources like fossil fuels, like diesel, petroleum, gasoline, mga crude oil, now our algae and mga crop waste, mga hugaw, mga basura, nga gipanglabay coming from the crops, are now being harnessed to get biofuels to, in a way, help the environment or help other consumers not to depend too much on these non-renewable resources, because time will come that these non-renewable resources will get depleted. Like, ma-deplete sila, mahurot sila. And they also have negative effects sa atong environment. Then we also have biodegradable plastics, and then using microbes to produce chemicals instead of petroleum-based methods. So those are the different fields of biotechnology. And again, when we say biotechnology, we make use of these living organisms. So there will be an insertion of genes from one organism to another to develop products, or mga technologies that improve human life, the environment, like to restore the environment, and even to enhance our industrial processes or yung mga products natin coming from the industries, or to help regulate the waste that are produced by these industrial facilities. Next, we also have here the biomedical technology. So it's more of like related na siya with the red biotechnology. Now, in the biomedical technology, this is also a field of life science. It combines engineering and technology to solve biological or medical problems involving humans, especially the design and the use of medical equipment used to diagnose and treat various diseases. Now, have you seen videos in which the doctors are not physically touching the tissue during operation or during surgery? Instead, mga robots na ang nag-opera sa patient. So, that's one of the updates in the biomedical technology or in this field, no? So, we now have this robotics surgery. So, instead na ang doctor, siya ang maghiwa dito, siya ang magkupay-kupay or mag-manipulate no, sa pag-opera. So, karon na anay robots para mas accurate and precise gid siya. Walay mga nerves na ma-damage kato mga major na mga nerves. So, ang doctor, kay dili na siya ma-exhausted sa iyang trabaho because as we already know, working in medical field is really a challenging job. Mentally, physically, and financially, especially if you are still a student, no, pursuing this particular program. And aside from robotics surgery and biomedical technology also, they are currently harnessing the power of AI. So they have been or they are now incorporating artificial intelligence in diagnosing a particular disease. So, gamit na po sila AI as of now. And in the Philippines, the various field of life sciences is under the Department of Science and Technology, or the DOST. And the DOST is responsible for the coordination and funding of different researches by Filipino scientists and inventors, which can potentially help the progress of science and technology in the Philippines. Which is why when I was a student class in my master's, I was a scholar by the DOST, and I was really thankful because I don't have to spend a lot of money to finish this graduate program, and I get to school. I get to spend my time in proper na so ito nawala ko. I mean, I was able to enjoy and get to go to school, especially in a prestigious university. So that's one of the perks of being a DOST scholar, kay very generous gid kay sila sa ilang mga scholars, and at the same time they also fund researches that can help in nation building, especially sa ato there sa Philippines nga kailangan gyud na i-empower nato ang atong human resources like mga students. And every year, di ba, ang DOST is na sila mga scholarships na gina-offer every year. And though daghang moingon nga dili sayon makasulod sa DOST, but grabe gyud og benefits ang DOST. So, it's because DOST, they are in charge manggod of developing and enhancing our science and technology. So, dapat ang mga Filipino students or mga Filipino scientists kay well provided po sila na with funds, with opportunities, with education, mga equipments, and a lot more. And the UST also holds a lot or different agencies, or there are different agencies under the UST. We have the PAG-ASA, or the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. So they're in charge in monitoring the atmosphere, mga typhoons. Yun. So, we already know the function of PAG-ASA. Anything that is related to the atmosphere and even mga geophysical and astronomical. So, ito na siya sa mga pang universe na mga aspect, no? Next, we have PHIVOLCS. So, PHIVOLCS stands for Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. So, it's more of like related na siya, or this is an office that is in charge with monitoring the movement or the activeness of a particular volcano, mga seismic waves, no, mga crustal movement, no, especially since ang Philippines is located in the Pacific Ring of Fire, which is the reason now we have a lot of active volcanoes nata sa Pacific Ring of Fire, along with Japan, Hawaii, and a lot more. Then another agency that is also under the UST is the PICARD. This is the Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, and Natural Resources Research Development. So, agriculture po niyang in charge, aquatic, and natural resources. Now, another field of science and technology class is botany and biology. So, basically, underga po niya siya sa life science. And botany and biology, they are two of the highly sought-after research topics in the Philippines, given its rich biodiversity in flora and fauna. Now, we already know that Philippines is blessed, with natural resources, may it be marine resources, or these aquatic resources, or mga land resources. So, daghan kayo taong panang mga species na endemic diri sa Philippines. Now, when we say flora and fauna, or like biodiversity, this pertains to different organisms or living things that can be found. Like, diverse kaayo siya. Like, different from one another. Like, genetic diversity. Basta, it's more of like related siya sa mga organisms na one of a kind gani sila. Like, mega diverse. Now, when you say flora and fauna, flora, that means flowers, and fauna, that pertains to animals. So, ang Philippines di ay daghan kaayo og mga tanom or mga bulak nga makit-an nga unique lang sa atong country, and at the same time mga animals po nga endemic there sa Philippines, or in a way daghan klase na animals nga makit-an there sa Philippines. Like in the case of mga flora na to there sa Philippines, we have the Rafflesia, we have the pitcher plant, yan na pagid ni Nepenthes, Aten borogi, then taro, banaba. So, daghan pa yun kayo ni class, dili lang kay kini. Then, for animals naman, we also have tarsier, the Philippine eagle, the Palawan peacock pheasant, then the Philippine warted pig or the baboy ramo, and then the Visayan spotted deer. Now, let us go to the Filipino scientists that are known in the field of biology. And we have here Eduardo Quisumbing. So, Eduardo Quisumbing class is a Filipino biologist, and he conducted research on taxonomic and morphological papers that deal with orchids and authored the book Medicinal Plants of the Philippines. So, ang main focus ni Eduardo Quezon-Bing class is more on taxonomy and morphology sa mga plants, specifically the orchids, no? Diba itong mama and mga auntie, ganan kay mga orchids, no? Orchids and banda ka na mga bulak ba nga nindot kaayo. Pwede ra na to i-display sa atong bakuran. And Eduardo Quezon-Bing also discovered the plant Saculabium quezon-bingi, which is also named after him. So he wrote the book Medicinal Plants of the Philippines. Now, Dioscoro Umali naman is another Filipino scientist. In particular, he is an agriculturist who was dubbed as the father of the Philippine plant breeding due to the programs he conducted that are related to rain-fed and upland agriculture, social forestry, and environmental preservation. Now, we also have Angel Alcala. So, he is a marine biologist who was recognized for his research on amphibians and reptiles diversity and marine biodiversity in the country. So, iya is more on discovering mga marine resources, marine biologist man siya. So, lahi po ng biologist nga naa sa yuta, lahi po ng mga biologist nga naa sa tubig. So, we call them marine biologist kapag naa sa tubig ang ilahang expertise or ang ilahang interest kay naa sa mga marine and aquatic resources. And then we also have Gavino Trono. So, he is also a biologist who was dubbed as the father of Ficus farming for his contributions to the study of tropical marine phycology, focusing on seaweed biodiversity. So, seaweed po ang iyaha. And he authored a book titled Field Guide and Atlas of the Seaweed Resources of the Philippines. So, ang seaweed class, it's more related to the family of mga guso. Kana sila guso, lato, kana sila mga seaweed man na sila. And then another field of science and technology is engineering. So we are familiar with engineering naman, no? Related ni ilaha sa structure, building, making sure that the materials are not substandard. So, calculations, yun na. Now, engineering is the application of science and mathematics to solve problems. So, engineers, they figure out how things work and find practical uses for scientific discoveries. So, engineers, they design and build everything from bridges and buildings to cutting-edge technology, making a real impact on our daily lives. So, kung wala ning mga engineers class, mag-unsa na lang jud no kay almost tanang mga technologies nga naa sa atoa karon kay naagay engineer behind them. Even AI na engineer ana, no? Mga artificial intelligence, mga data analyst, mga scientist, no? Naapo na sila na. And then we have here different fields of engineering. We have civil engineering, mechanical engineering, aeronautical engineering, environmental engineering, biomedical engineering, chemical engineering, nuclear engineering, industrial engineering, and electrical engineering. So, asa may bago sa ito adiri. Electrical, kabalo naman ta. Civil, mechanical, kining aeronautical engineering. So, related niya siya with aeronautics, mga airplanes. Environmental engineering, o kabalo naman ta. Biomedical engineering. So, ang ilahang gina-develop pod ani ng mga engineers kay related with disease diagnosis ng mga technology like mga mammogram, MRI, kanang mga nga technology. Nuclear engineering, so ilahang field kay more on nuclear power ilahang gina-studyhan. And in agriculture and aquaculture, so this is also a field of science and technology. And when we say agriculture class, basically this pertains to crop cultivation and rearing of mga animals, no, or livestock raising. So agriculture is related with farming, like how can we improve our crops, how can we make sure that we have enough food on the table, no, na we won't face food insecurity or food shortage. So Manila, it's more on crops kay Filipinos, we are totally dependent on rice baya, no, and without rice maglisod gyud ta og survive kay mao ginato ang staple food. Then we also have aquaculture. So aquaculture is the practice of farming seafood. So ang agriculture ang gina-farm ani kay crops nga naa sa yuta, mga crops, mga animals, no, na mga livestock, no, like chicken, mga cows, carabaos, mga sheep, so kana sila. And in aquaculture, it's basically farming gyapon siya, pero seafood ang ato ang focus. Like mga fish, mga shrimps, mga mollusks, mga crabs, crustaceans, and a lot more. And we have here Department of Agriculture, or DA, and this is a government agency responsible for the development of the Philippines agriculture by generating policies, investments, and support services that are significant in the local and export-oriented trade. Now, another field of science and technology is metal industry. So, mga bakal like mga steel products, because the steel mga good class, aside from the fact that they are used in buildings, no, in making facilities, steel products are also used in mga automotives, no, in mga spare parts, mga ruska or kanang mga parts sa ato ang sakyanan, sa bike, sa atong household wares or mga gamit nato sa balay, especially mga kitchenwares, no, and industries, no. So, daghan gyud kay gamit ang mga metal or mga steel. So, metal industry, this deals with the creation and innovation of metallic and steel products. Kaya daghan man pong variation daghan man pong products na gina-produce ang metal industry, dili lang man pud kay mga steel. We have katong mga copper iron, so kana sila. So, it's more of like bakal lang ilahang seek na i-produce. Then we also have another field of science and technology, the food and nutrition. So food and nutrition, or this food science or nutritional science, is the field of science that deals with the nature of food and the natural changes in them resulting from handling and processing. Which is why we have mga food scientists, no? Or if you have friends who are food or who are pursuing food technology nga program, then this is where they fall under nga field. It's all about food and nutrition, like the nutritional content nga nasa pagkaon, their shelf life, the preservatives, the colorants, the additives na naa, if they are beyond the standards, of course, makadaot ang yun, ano, and how this fresh food can be preserved or prolonged, no, para dili siya basta-basta kadaot. Now, it is also the science that is concerned with food, basically pagkaon and nourishment, no, on the role of nutrients in health. So, dili po pasok class ang mga dietitians, mga nutritionists, na sila, na mga scientists. Then in the Philippines, we also have health. No? Health is also another field of science and technology. And basically, ang concern niya is on the health situation of the nation or of the Philippines. And in the Philippines, we have the Department of Health, and this government office is responsible for organizing public health care and making sure that all Filipinos have access to quality health services. And this office is also responsible for supervising and funding research pertaining to new medicines and medical devices. So it's more on strengthening the healthcare system of the country, ang focus aning health na aspect na sa field of science and technology. And then we also have here the anti-cancer research, and soybean before is considered as a very sought after crop, or daghan yung mga scientists na naga-interest aning soybean because aside na ginagamit niya siya to produce bioethanol, soybean also has an enzymes or a protein ingredients in them, or a polypeptide or protein itself, na makatabang to combat or to fight against cancer. And that enzyme that I am talking about is the lunacin. So, during the past decade, soybean has been extensively studied due to its 43 amino acid polypeptide that is called lunacin. The lunacol or lunacin, which is anti-cancer enzyme or polypeptide amino acid na siya. And the anti-cancer properties of lunacin was first discovered by Alfredo Galvez and Dr. Benito Dilomen, which are both Filipino doctors, when they were launching or when they were enhancing the nutritional properties of soy protein. And Dr. Galvez observed the mitotic disruptive properties of lunacin in mammalian cancer cells, and he saw that it prevented normal cells from turning into cancer cells. So basically, through the studies of Dr. Galvez and Dr. Dilumen, they were able to discover that lunacin has this property that can inhibit the normal cells from transforming into cancer cells. So naa sila mga anti-cancer properties ang soybean because it has lunacin na polypeptide or amino acid, basically protein gapon siya. Then in the field of social sciences, now social sciences class is also another branch of science and technology in which it deals with human behavior. No, human behavior, sa behavior sa tao in its social and cultural aspects. So it also studies about how people interact with one another. Like human behavior gid siya unsa imong pakikitungo sa imong kapwa tao, unsa behavior nimo. Is it good or bad or neutral? So we have here a scientist that is well known in the field of social sciences. We have Raul V. Fabella. So Dr. Fabella is highly respected for his outstanding contributions in the field of economics po siya. And his research interests are about agricultural economics, exchange rate policy, international economics, political institutions, among others. And we also have Teodoro Agoncillo. So, he is a 20th century Filipino historian which received the National Scientist Award for his contributions to the field of history. He also wrote books regarding Filipino history like History of the Filipino People. That's Teodoro Agoncillo. Next, we have Encarnacion Alzona. Now, Dr. Alzona is the first Filipina to obtain a Doctor of Philosophy nga degree. So, siya day ang pinakauna nga PhD sa Philippines. And she was an advocate of women's suffrage. So when I say suffrage, it is the right to vote, no? In the Philippines, and authored the book, The Filipino Woman, Her Social, Economic, and Political Status, which stated a stable account for women despite their lack of political and social rights. Then, another field of science and technology is forestry. So, last na lang yun siya class. Last na ni siya nga field, no? Nga naa sa module. Now, forestry, it is a field of science that is concerned with planting, no? The proper, planting of trees, managing, and taking care of these forest resources. And in the Philippines, we have this agency that take cares or that monitors the status of our forest resources, no? We have the DENR, or the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and they are the ones who monitor kung naabay ka illegal logging, pero sometimes plus no kay this illegal loggers, they go unnoticed, no? Like, they creep into the woods, mamotong sila kahoy, tas matingala na lang, wala na, nangakalbo na atong kagubatan. And under this department, the DNR, kay syempre, dako magyud ang environment, no? Dako ng natural resources, kay we have water, we have air, we have land resources, so, dili kaya nga matibuok o mabantayan ni DNR. So, mo nang nag-formulate or nagbugna with sila another department or another bureau or office, no? And this is the Forest Management Bureau, which is a sector that focuses yun on preserving the forest and harvesting its resources. Mga timber, mga wood. Alright, so that ends our discussion about the different fields of sciences and technology.